It's 40 years, 1981, 2021, 40 years in business. Paulie, we got a little surprise for you. It'll be the loudest story.
God's blessed us. He's blessed me, He's blessed my family. He's blessed each one of y'all. And we just continue to grow. We continue to be blessed. We continue to grow. And it's not by anything that we do. It's by those of y'all that get out there in the trenches and do what it takes to make a business successful. And for that, I applaud y'all and I thank y'all.
It's determination.
Always wanted to do that, y'all. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, go get it out the trailer. Bawling like a baby. You saw my reaction because there's just such a flood of memories.
Phone would ring. I'd get somebody needed a septic tank done. They wanted to know how much it was and everything. So I'd write it down and I'd wait on him to call me. And he'd call from a payphone because he didn't have cell phones back then, didn't have computers or anything like that. So he would call me and I'd tell him where the next one was and he would go do it. And then he got done, he'd call me again. See if there's another septic tank ready to go.
How dirty would I come in?
I used to make him get undressed in the laundry room, and then I would take his clothes outside and lay them on the driveway and hose them down before I would even get them and put them in the washing machine. And he would get in the bathtub in the shower, and he would be just black all over with grease and dirt and other things.
Yeah, if there's a chemical, I've probably had it on me. Hadn't killed me yet. That's the reason I act funny. There's just such a flood of memories that this truck means to me. And you know, Clint and John were trying to clean the shop up, talking about this a while back, and they said, well, we want to haul that stuff off. I said, you can call it to the junkyard when you put me in the clay. And the little snot, somehow they slipped this truck out of here on me and I didn't know it. I'm glad I didn't notice it while they were working on it because it had been a problem. I walk around this truck and I look at it and every little thing means something to me. You know, just like a friend of mine I went to church with, we built this box here to put fittings and whatever, and if you look on the other side, there's two metal pipes. And one of the young guys asked me, what were those pipes for? I said, that's a round shovel and a square point. Never left a job if those weren't in their place. I never lost a shovel, you know? But just everything on this truck brings back a memory of times when I would have a spotlight that I would run a wire from the battery to the back, open the back door, and put that light shining, one of the old clip-on type floodlights, dig 2 or 3 hours at night with it freezing cold out there on Burt Coons where they let us dump, and I'd dig his truck out so that I could go to work the next morning. It doesn't mean anything to anyone but me. This is my big brother Mikey. You can tell he's much older than I am.
2 or 3 years, that's all.
And I remember when I bought this old junky truck, he and another guy were in business over in Bossier, and I'd go by and park the truck out in front, and I was probably dripping out of the tank. But Mikey stood behind me, he encouraged me. Mike was always there for me. God's blessed Mike and I both. For the most part, we've been really healthy. It's been a fun ride. It's just been a fun ride, and I look forward to just enjoying life. You know, one day my brother's going to retire, but not today.
But I'm getting closer.
Yeah.
I promise, I'm getting closer. But anyway, you know, I want to say something. If I can.
You can.
You know, we hear the term self-made men, but you know, a lot of self-made men, they had a pretty good seed, you know, like from their parents. When our daddy died in 1977, he left us two things. He left us his word, his name, and he left us integrity. And that's what Paul started with. And here 40 years later, God has blessed him. And he's been good to me too, don't get me wrong. But here is a self-made man, because he started with nothing but a wore-out truck.
Thank you. I love you. I can't cry no more than that.